Today I'm going to teach you guys a strategy, and this is kind of like, there's like a 3-step process to what I'm doing as far as building some multiple sources of income. And the first step, now I'm going to go over a video on this on, building the sources of income, but there's basically 3 of them you can do. You can, with the S&P 500, you can trade it on Robinhood, which is what most people do. And then you can have a Forex account, and the Forex account, you can have a USD based account and a Satoshi based account. But today I kind of just want to go over how you can trade the S&P 500 and make more Satoshi, make more Bitcoin over time, accumulate more. So real quickly, I want to show you how to set it up, and then we'll look at some numbers. We'll look at exactly how much in order to trade in order to trade SPY on Forex, you have to use the ticker SPX. Doing it on Robinhood, you have to do SPY. So we're going to be looking at SPX, which is the same thing as SPY, but we're going to be looking at some general patterns and how much you can actually accumulate if you have a Satoshi-based balance. Okay, so this is the broker that I use. I will put a link below. It's in my description, and I'll put the link below if you guys want to sign up. This is the only one that I know of to where you can have a Satoshi-based balance. You can set up both a Satoshi-based balance and a USD-based balance. So basically, I'm gonna log in and I'll show you guys how to set up with a USD-based account. But what you first need to do is you need to click the link below, either in the description or I'll have it pinned in my comments. Sign up here, and then you have to fund a Satoshi-based account. So I'm going to show you how to do that real quick. Okay, so once you sign up with an account, you want to create an account. So you want to click on account. And then you want to select your account type. You want to just hit this first one here. And for currency, for this particular video, we're talking about Bitcoin. So you want to select Bitcoin at the bottom there. The point of this video is to make a Satoshi-based balance. So you want to hit Bitcoin. And then you want to hit your leverage, usually 500. Then you hit create account. Once you create an account, they will email you with the password to log in. And what you also need to have on your phone is Trade Locker, because that's what you're going to be using to trade with. So once that's set up, you basically need to fund. You need to fund your account. Now, you want to go here to deposits. So with deposits, you have all these different ways of sending the money here. Bitcoin, Dogecoin, Litecoin, Ethereum are the main ones, and Ripple. But me personally, I would buy Litecoin or Ripple because it's the fastest. And then they'll give you the address, and you basically just send it to the site. Once it's complete and it'll appear up here in the upper left corner into a USD format. And once you're done with that, I have bought Bitcoin and just sent it to the site, but they do take out fees. I have bought Bitcoin and sent it to here, which might be easier, if you want to go and you want to buy Bitcoin and send it here, you can send it straight to your actual account, but there will be fees attached. The easiest thing to do is really just buy Litecoin, Ripple, have it convert back into USD, and then transfer that into an account. So once that's there, just hit transfer, and you want to transfer it from your wallet. You want to transfer it from your wallet to your Satoshi-based balance. Once you're done with that, it's going to show up in your Trade Locker. You see I have a little bit of a BTC balance. And so basically what you want to do for this strategy is we're going to be focusing on the S&P, and we're going to basically be looking at some general numbers here. So to make a certain amount, and basically I'm basing this off of the recent formula that I've been talking about in my videos, so I've definitely watched those videos because I'm not going to really go over it. But what you basically want to do is you want to trade and find some pretty good moments with the S&P so you can make more Satoshi. So right here, if we look at our RSI, and just going to get some general numbers here. So we wrote it out from here because we were in a downtrend, and if we rode this right here, this is about 58,000 ticks. So this is about 58,000 ticks. So if you want to measure and see how much Bitcoin you're going to be making, you want to go here to, we'll start with 0.01. And then we're going to take profit, and we're going to see how much 58,000 ticks would get you. So 58,000 ticks would get you about 0.0065. So we're going to look at that. 0.0065 is about $575. So this move in Bitcoin right now, this move right here, from here, which this is the day, if we rode this out, this is 0.006, roughly. So let's look at a couple other key moments here. Now, I'm basing this off of the formula that I've talked about in the last videos. So what I want to be looking at here is we want to find the trend, we want to find the overall direction. So we want to find the last moment that it crossed, which was right here. So our focus would be uptrends. So we have a moment here. And we have a moment right here. We could look at this one, which is, this is 41,000 ticks. So let's look at that one real quick. 41,000 ticks. So 41,000 ticks is about 0.0046 Bitcoin. And that's just doing it with a 0.01. Now to trade the S&P with a Satoshi-based balance, the most you need here is you need a balance of 0.00029. You need to have that much of a balance in order to trade the S&P. And that number is different depending on whichever asset you want to trade. But let's real quickly look at some of these other numbers. We check this one, this pump right here. And we're going to check this one right here because this is the next time that it goes up. We want to ride this one here, here to here. And this one is 30,000. 30,000. 30,000 ticks. So this is about a 0.003. So you're basically looking at about roughly 300,000. You're looking at about 300,000 sats to 400,000 sats with doing it at a 0.01. Now, this is where I'm going to show you scalable numbers here, and let's just say we get to a point to when we can do 0.10. Now, this is the S&P. This is a 10x. I'm just going to look at this for a couple moments here. Now, if you look at this real quickly, a 10x, which you basically need 0.0029, you need 0.0029 Bitcoin in order to do this trade at a 10x. And you'll be looking at about the numbers we were looking at, which is 30,000 ticks, that will give you about 0.033 Bitcoin. 0.0033. So that's about almost $3,000 according to today's price. So anyway, that's kind of how you do it, and I use my L&L trend system strategy. It works the best in my opinion. But anyway, that's how you find little moments, and if you could find them, you can earn, like this moment right here. So on average you can make about 30,000 ticks to 40,000 ticks doing a typical SPY trade here. So you can put that into a calculation, and if you start with a 0.01, you'll make about 300,000 sats. If you scale it up to a 10x, you'll be making about 0.03 Bitcoin. So that's just a great way of accumulating more Satoshi by trading the S&P 500. So like I said at the beginning of this video, many people start with Robinhood, but with Robinhood, you have to buy it with contracts, and maybe a lot of reason why people fail at, stock market trading in the beginning is because they get introduced to Robinhood and their contracts expire, and with Forex here, you can ride these out for as long as you want. You just need to have enough of your balance in your account for it to work. If you go over 144% on that broker, it'll automatically close your trade, and you'll lose money that way. But so if you're trading here and you're realizing the thing that's making you lose is because you didn't have enough time, I would suggest doing your trades with Forex, because you could be a good trader, you just didn't have enough time with the Robinhood because of the contract stuff. So me personally, for a new person, I would recommend doing it with Forex first and then building that up and then coming to Robinhood. But anyway, if you guys like this video, make sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in future videos.